Hello everybody, this is Ethan with WiseCrack Studios, and today I wanted to show you a neat little trick that'll help make your vocals a little bit brighter. Now this trick is especially useful for any time that you have a vocal that's a little bit inconsistent. Now what you're going to want to do, and this works in any system, I just use Logic because I use Logic. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is grab a single band EQ, and you're going to want a shelf that's going up around the top end. I have it at about 7.5K right here, but anywhere above 5 should be fine for this. Now your first instinct obviously is going to be to grab the gain and throw it all the way up. Don't do that. And I'll demonstrate right at about 6 dB. Let's keep it there for now. Go ahead and listen to what happens to the vocal real quick when I do this.
I'd sacrifice it all and it all on this night.
Did you hear it? Let me go ahead and play it without real quick just to make sure you heard it.
I'd sacrifice it all and it all on this night.
Now what I wanted you to hear there is the S's in particular got way too loud, just way too loud above everything else. They're just hitting everything a little too hard. So the best way that I've found to control that is you bring the gain down to about 3 dB at a time, and then right after that EQ, you throw on a multiband compressor that is mainly working on that same area that you just brought up. Doesn't matter what area you bring up, just make sure that you throw on a multiband compressor at about the same spot. And it's going to be bringing it down about 3 to 5 dB whenever it hits it. It didn't quite work 100%, but it starts to do some tone shaping this way.
I'd sacrifice it all and it all on this night.
As opposed to before where it was a lot darker. Now something that actually works really well for this trick is stacking it on top of itself. So if you see over here, I've got 2 more of these that are functionally doing the exact same thing. And then when you put them all together, it sounds a little bit more like this.
I'd sacrifice it all and it all on this night.
And as you can hear, the fact that it's stacking on top of itself instead of just shoving this one way up, it's letting those S's not quite hit so hard, but it also balances out the entire performance so it's a little bit brighter and a little bit more consistent. If it works well with just the one set, then it works well with just the one set. I've had it go before where I had to set up 5 sets of this in order to have the vocal have some consistency. This is entirely up to you, and it's entirely whatever the song needs. So go ahead and take this trick. Hopefully you can use it in your own work in the future. And for now, this has been Ethan with WiseCrack Studios, and I hope that you have a lovely day.